It was a quiet morning in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. Ibrahim Traoré was in his office reviewing plans for a new technological innovation program that aimed to empower young Burkinabés to develop local solutions to global problems. The project was ambitious but faced a major obstacle: a lack of advanced technological resources and adequate financing. While analyzing the documents, his assistant entered the room with a surprised expression. "Mr. President," she said hesitantly, "there is an urgent message for you." "It's from Elon Musk." Traoré raised his eyebrows, visibly surprised. "Elon Musk, are you sure?" "Yes, sir, he sent you a personal video." Curious, Traoré clicked on the link sent by the team. On the screen, Elon Musk's face appeared, which seemed to be speaking directly to him. "President Traoré," Musk began, his voice filled with unusual seriousness, "I've been following your work in Burkina Faso. Your commitment to innovation and self-reliance is inspiring. I want to help." Traoré frowned, confused. "Help how?" Musk continued. "I'm donating thousands of units of our latest clean energy technologies to support your projects. Additionally, my team will be on hand to train your young scientists and engineers." But that's not all. He paused dramatically before continuing. "I also want to visit Burkina Faso in person to better understand how we can collaborate in the future." Traoré was speechless. He knew that this offer was unexpected and could completely change the course of ongoing projects. After a few seconds of silence, he took a deep breath and responded to the recorded video. "Mr. Musk," he said, his voice firm but emotional, "your generosity is impressive, but I would like to ensure that this partnership is truly based on mutual respect and benefits for our people." At the end of the message, Traoré turned off the computer, still processing what had happened. He knew this was more than a technological offering. It was an opportunity to show the world that Africa could lead when given the chance. Music. After watching Elon Musk's video, Ibrahim Traoré remained silent for a few minutes, reflecting on the magnitude of the offer. He knew this was more than a simple technological donation. It was a global recognition of the work Burkina Faso was doing under his leadership. Traoré decided to record a public response to the billionaire, expressing his gratitude but also reiterating his principles in front of the cameras. He spoke with emotion. "Mr. Musk," he began, "your offer is an unexpected and extremely generous gesture, but I want to make it clear that we are not seeking charity. We are building partnerships based on mutual respect and the appreciation of African potential." He paused, allowing his words to sink in before continuing. "Burkina Faso has something valuable to offer the world: our brilliant minds, our resilience, and our determination, and that's what we want to share with you. We're not just recipients of technology, we want to be co-creators of the future." The declaration was widely applauded inside and outside the country. For many, this was more than a political speech. It was an affirmation of independence and self-sufficiency. Meanwhile, Elon Musk followed Traoré's response and was deeply impressed by the Burkina president's firm and visionary stance. He decided to send an additional message, reinforcing his commitment to the initiative. President Traoré, Musk wrote on social media, "You are right, this is not just a donation, it is a collaboration. I look forward to learning from you and your people as we work together to create sustainable solutions." The exchange of messages between the two leaders quickly went viral on social media, generating profound debates about Africa's role in the global technological revolution. Hashtags such as Africa Innovadora and Parceria Musk Traoré began to circulate widely, highlighting the importance of valuing African potential in Burkina Faso. The reaction was even more emotional. Young scientists and engineers began to mobilize, eager to seize the opportunity to learn from the world's most advanced technologies. A young man named Issa, who had developed a prototype solar irrigation system, expressed his feelings during an interview. "Before, I thought my ideas were just distant dreams," he said, "but now I see that they can become reality. Thank you, President Traoré, and thank you, Mr. Musk, for believing in us." Music. Traoré in turn decided to use the moment to announce a new phase of the technological innovation program. During a press conference, he explained that the partnership with Musk would include not only the installation of advanced technologies, but also training for young Burkinabés to learn how to maintain and develop local solutions. "We don't just want to receive technology," said Traoré, "we want to own it. We want our young people to be the architects of our future." The declaration was widely applauded both inside and outside the country. For many, this was more than a technological project. It was a declaration of independence and self-sufficiency. Meanwhile, international media also began to highlight Traoré's initiative as a powerful example of humanitarian leadership. Newspapers and magazines published articles praising the president for his ability to transform personal moments into meaningful public policy. "Traoré is not just governing a country, he is restoring the soul of a nation," wrote a columnist for The Guardian. "His commitment to dignity and equality is a lesson for leaders around the world." News of Elon Musk's imminent visit to Burkina Faso quickly spread across the country and the world. It was unprecedented. One of the richest and most influential men on the planet was about to set foot on Burkina soil, not just as a tourist or investor, but as someone who recognized the potential of an often ignored nation. On the global stage on the day scheduled for Musk's arrival, A crowd gathered at Ouagadougou Airport, young scientists, farmers benefiting from clean energy programs, students, and even children wearing T-shirts with the faces of Traoré and Musk side by side waited anxiously. When Musk's private jet landed, there was an explosion of applause. Elon Musk got off the plane dressed simply, contrasting with his usual image as a technology tycoon. He was personally welcomed by Ibrahim Traoré, who greeted him with a firm handshake and a warm smile. "Welcome to Burkina Faso, Mr. Musk," said Traoré. "Your presence here is more than a visit, it is a symbol of hope for our people." Musk nodded, visibly moved by the reception. "Mr. President, I'm honored to be here. Your work is inspiring and I couldn't wait to see it all up close." The two leaders walked together to a simple van without the usual luxuries associated with figures of their caliber. During the journey to the presidential palace, Musk carefully observed the streets of Ouagadougou, impressed by the mix of tradition and modernity he saw around him. "It's incredible," he commented. "I knew Burkina Faso was special, but seeing it all in person is another experience." Traoré smiled proudly. "Our people have a unique strength, Mr. Musk. They face enormous challenges, but they never lose hope." Upon arriving at the palace, a special ceremony had been organized to celebrate the partnership between Burkina Faso and Musk's company. Among those present were young scientists who had already started working with the new technologies sent by Musk, farmers who use solar energy for irrigation, and even children who now had electricity in their schools thanks to the project. During the event, Traoré gave the floor to Musk, who spoke directly to the Burkinabe people. "When I decided to support this project," Musk said, his voice thick with emotion, "I knew we were doing something important, but being here today, seeing the real impact of these technologies on people's lives, made me realize how much we can still do together." He then announced a new phase of the collaboration, the construction of an innovation center in Ouagadougou, which would serve as a hub for young African scientists to develop technological solutions to local and global problems. "This center won't just be for Burkina Faso," Musk explained. "It will be for all of Africa. We want you to lead the next technological revolution." The audience erupted in applause while tears ran down the faces of many present. Traoré warmly embraced Musk, knowing this was more than a political moment. It was a testament to the power of genuine collaboration. For two, Traoré's adopted sister, who had also become a central figure on the Second Chance program, came over to personally thank Musk. "Mr. Musk," she said, her voice shaky but firm, "you brought us more than technology, you brought us hope." Musk smiled, visibly moved. "No, Fatou, you already had hope. I just helped give you the tools to make it a reality." In the days following Elon Musk's visit, Burkina Faso began to experience an even deeper transformation. The billionaire's arrival not only brought advanced technology but also inspired a new wave of confidence in Africa's potential. The innovation center announced by Musk quickly began construction in Ouagadougou, with young Burkina-Bay scientists and engineers already preparing to lead projects that could impact not just their country but the entire continent. During the center's partial opening, an emotional ceremony was organized to celebrate the first steps of this historic collaboration. Among those present were students, farmers, community leaders, and international representatives. A young man named Amadou, who had developed an innovative water harvesting system using solar energy, was chosen to speak on behalf of the beneficiaries. "Mr. President Traoré," Mr. Musk, he said, his voice shaky but full of determination, "you have given us something we have never had before, the chance to dream big and make those dreams come true, and now we are ready to show the world what we can do." The audience applauded enthusiastically while tears ran down the faces of many present. Ibrahim Traoré took the stage to speak, visibly moved to see the impact of his partnership with Musk. "Today," he said, his voice firm but soft, "we are not just here to celebrate technology or innovation, we are here to celebrate the strength of our people. It is you, our young people, our scientists, our farmers, who are building Africa's future." He paused, allowing his words to sink in before continuing. "Mr. Musk gave us technology, but we gave him something even more valuable, our determination, and it's this combination of innovation and resilience that is changing our country." Elon Musk, sitting in the front row, stood up to speak. He walked to the microphone with humility, something rare to see in a man of his position. "President Traoré," he said, his voice thick with emotion, "I came here thinking I was helping, but now I see that I am the one who is learning. You are proving that Africa does not just need to follow the example of others, it can lead." And at the end of the ceremony, a small child gave Traoré and Musk a symbolic gift, a small handmade solar lamp. "Gentlemen," said the child, "this light represents what you have done for us. You have brought us light when everything seemed dark." Traoré and Musk held the lamp together, knowing that it was more than just a memory, it was a symbol of hope and progress. As the crowd began to disperse, Traoré walked up to Musk and placed a hand on his shoulder. "Mr. Musk," he said softly, "you came here as a partner, but now you are part of the Burkinabe family." Musk smiled, his eyes shining with excitement. "And it's an honor, President Traoré, a true honor." The story of Burkina Faso, Elon Musk and Ibrahim Traoré, has quickly become a global symbol of how technology can be used to transform real lives. For many observers, this was more than a political or technological triumph. It was proof that true leadership involves inspiring others to dream big and act with purpose. Observing the scene, a journalist wrote in his notebook, "Today in Burkina Faso, I saw the future of a world where innovation serves people and not the other way around." music.